Hey everybody. Today is November the 17th, I believe. I usually do my videos on Tuesdays. I believe I missed last week. I had a lot going on. Um, I know that on this one I'm not looking, not that I ever look really good, but I'm not looking as good and healthy and stuff as I did in the ones before. But I got a little bit of important information that I think everybody needs to know. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I wasn't feeling very well, so I made a call to the doctor and I said, I don't feel good. I can't eat very much, which I know I can't eat very much, but I can't drink a whole lot. Um, I've got this really bad taste in my mouth, and you know what causes all this stuff? And the nurse, which I couldn't get to the doctor, but the nurse says, well, don't worry about it. That's all normal. You're gonna be nauseated. You're gonna have days that you can't eat very much. You're gonna have days that you just feel blah. But just continue to try to get your fluids and your protein in. So I said, okay. Well, about a week or two later went by. I went 2 or 3 days and I couldn't eat, and I felt really bad. Well, I called back again, and they said, don't worry about it. It's okay. You come back to see the doctor in November sometime. So we'll just talk to the doctor then. Well, I didn't feel good Thursday and Friday. I felt really drained and really exhausted and more tired than I usually do, and I didn't drink or eat hardly anything. Well, Saturday at work, I decided that I was getting a lot more weak feeling, and I just didn't feel good, and I called my mom and asked her if she would drive me to the hospital. Well, when I finally got to the hospital and got to the ER, my potassium was 2, which is a very, very critical level. Um, I do have a cold. I've got a sinus infection, and I've coughed my head off for about a week. My chest had been hurting quite a bit, but I thought it was because I had coughed so much. Apparently now, I have found out that when your potassium gets to a critical low level of 2, you can cause some serious damage on your heart. Um, some of the chest pain that I was experiencing, the inconvenience might have been from me coughing so much, but for the most part, it was because my heart was not beating regular like it should have, because I didn't have any potassium to work my heart. Um, my sugar was really, really low. I'm hypoglycemic anyway, but my sugar was 60 or 62, something like that, and they said that that was just really too low. So they put me in the hospital on Saturday. Got to come home yesterday evening. Gained 5 pounds, I guess, from all the fluid and stuff that they put in me. I was severely dehydrated. I had the hypokalemia, that's the low potassium, the hypoglycemia, and that's the low sugar. And um, I really, really think that when you get to feeling really, really bad, and you get the I can't taste anything, and you get the I'm exhausted every day, and you get all of the dizziness, and you just don't feel good, and you call your doctor and they say, well, this is all normal, it'll be okay. Ask them if you can't just go get your potassium checked. It's not going to hurt anything if it's fine, but it's going to hurt something if it's not fine. um, I felt 100% better when I left last night. I guess because had all of the fluids and was hooked up to the IV, and I wish they'd let me bring the little pole home with me, because I got up this morning and I felt really bad. So I just thought that this time I know it's not one of those lovely, oh, I feel great and I've lost X amount of pounds and da 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 and everything's wonderful and the grass is greener over here. Well, yeah, the grass is greener, and I don't regret doing it still. My mom asked me that yesterday. Well, do you regret having the surgery yet? I said, no, Mom, I really don't. I'm happy that I've lost weight. I'm happy that I had to go buy me another pair of pants. I'm happy that I feel better for the most part. I can breathe, and I'm really happy. But You can't let yourself get down that bad. I mean, it's just, the way I felt was just terrible. And the doctor said, you know, you probably truly had about 2 days before you just collapsed wherever you were at. So I'm thinking, okay, if I was driving down the road with my children in the car and I collapsed, does that mean that we would have run off the road, hit a tree, and killed all of us? So, you know, there's a couple of you that are watching my videos that have sent me messages. Sorry. And I haven't been able to get back to you, and it's not because I didn't want to answer you or anything. I'm sorry. One girl asked me, or one person asked me, if I was scared before I had my surgery. If I was scared before I had the surgery. Shut the door, son. Nothing. Shut the door. And I was, but I made it through okay. As far as living in Tennessee, I love living in Tennessee. I'd like to go live in Alaska or somewhere, but Tennessee's not bad at all. I really like Tennessee. The weather's okay. You know, you don't have to worry about it getting extremely hot in the, well, I mean, it does get hot in the winter, in the summer, but we don't have a lot of snow. So, but anyway, that is going to be my video for last week. Sorry, I'm still a little out there. If you want to know, I'm down to I was down to 217, and then I got all the fluid, so I'm like 221. But um, for anybody else's questions, just send them to me. I try to check on here, and I try to get back to you. Like I said, I had a really bad week this week, so I really didn't get back to anybody. But just please, please, because I've done it and I've been there, and I don't. You don't want to die from this crazy thing because you just wanted to lose some weight. You didn't want to die. So if you get to feeling really, really bad and you can't eat anything, you can't drink anything, and everything tastes like metal, and you just feel like crap, call the doctor and say, can you please send me an order for my regular physician to draw my potassium level? Or can you, go to your regular physician and say, I'm dehydrated. I know I'm dehydrated. I need my potassium level drawn. And hopefully you'll just be dehydrated where you didn't eat enough. But I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this so you'll be more aware and make sure that you watch your body and things. And, I don't want it to happen to anybody else. So, I'm going to go now because I think I'm just going to take me a nap. And if you have any questions, just send me a message, and I promise you I'll try to get back to you.